Saturday afternoon was calm until shouting erupted across my father's front porch suddenly. I looked up from the driveway as Karen stormed toward him aggressively. My father stood with his cane beside the railing carefully. He is a disabled veteran with limited balance steadily. She was yelling about an unauthorized ramp installed recently. There is no HOA governing our rural road whatsoever. Yet she waved printed papers claiming community violations loudly. My father tried explaining the ramp was medically necessary quietly. Karen stepped closer, invading his personal space recklessly. I started walking toward the porch, sensing danger immediately. Before I reached them, she shoved him hard. His cane slipped against the wooden boards instantly. He lost balance and fell sideways painfully. The sound of his shoulder hitting porch wood froze me. Rage hit faster than thought. I sprinted up the steps, checking his breathing urgently. He grimaced, but remained conscious, thankfully. Karen stood there, still shouting about compliance nonsense. I told her she had crossed into assault territory clearly. Instead of apologizing, she blamed him for exaggerating theatrically. Neighbors began stepping outside, hearing the commotion loudly. I helped my father sit upright carefully, then I dialed emergency services immediately. Karen scoffed and marched toward her luxury SUV angrily. She muttered that she would handle this her way. Paramedics were already dispatched according to the operator firmly. My father's shoulder was swelling rapidly under his shirt. I stayed beside him until sirens echoed nearby. As the ambulance arrived, Karen revved her engine impatiently. She attempted to swing her SUV around our narrow roadside quickly. In doing so, she veered dangerously close to the porch edge. Her tire spun against loose gravel aggressively. Something inside me snapped, seeing her reckless indifference. I stepped into the road directly ahead of her vehicle firmly. She honked repeatedly, demanding I move instantly. I pointed toward the ambulance, loading my father carefully. She accelerated slightly as intimidation. That was her final mistake. When she rolled forward again, I moved fast decisively. Her front wheel had drifted near the shallow drainage ditch. With adrenaline surging, I shoved hard against the fender. Combined with the loose gravel, her tire slipped sideways suddenly. The SUV lurched and slid nose first into the ditch awkwardly. Mud splashed across her pristine paint instantly. Her engine roared uselessly as wheels spun wildly. Neighbors gasped at the dramatic shift instantly. I stepped back, breathing heavily, but steady. Officers arriving behind the ambulance witnessed the stuck vehicle clearly. They assessed the scene rapidly. Paramedics confirmed my father likely suffered a fractured shoulder seriously. Witnesses described her shove without hesitation. One neighbor had doorbell footage capturing everything clearly. Another recorded her aggressive driving moments earlier precisely. Officers approached Karen, still seated behind the wheel, angrily. She claimed I attacked her vehicle maliciously. An officer asked why her SUV sat inside a ditch recklessly. The gravel pattern and tire marks told their own story plainly. They separated us and gathered statements methodically. I admitted pushing the vehicle after she advanced dangerously. Multiple witnesses confirmed she accelerated toward me deliberately. That shifted the tone of questioning immediately. Officers informed her she was being detained for assault formally. They also cited reckless endangerment regarding the vehicle incident officially. Handcuffs clicked against her wrists audibly. Her expression changed from fury to disbelief instantly. Tow trucks were called to extract the luxury SUV promptly. Mud dripped from chrome trim embarrassingly. Meanwhile, I followed the ambulance to the hospital urgently. Doctors confirmed a fractured clavicle and bruised ribs seriously. My father remained calm despite the pain quietly. He apologized for causing trouble unnecessarily. I told him none of this was his fault firmly. Police later arrived to update us formally. Charges would include assault on a disabled veteran officially. Witness footage strengthened the case significantly. Karen's claim of neighborhood authority had no legal basis whatsoever. Our road falls outside any association jurisdiction entirely. The ramp installation was fully permitted medically. Her reckless driving charge added further complications legally. News of the arrest spread quickly through the community. Neighbors visited the hospital offering support sincerely. Several admitted fearing her behavior previously. The ditch remained marked by tire scars days later. Her SUV required extensive recovery and repairs reportedly. My father returned home with his arm in a sling carefully. We reinforced the porch railing sturdier than before, securely. Additional cameras were installed, covering every angle thoroughly. Officers increased patrols along our stretch temporarily. Karen was released on bond with strict conditions formally. Protective order was filed immediately afterward. She now avoids our property completely. The ramp remains where it belongs proudly. The ditch serves as a reminder quietly. Some lines once crossed cannot be undone.